Hello guys, this is Eli J. Brown / Eli J. Brony, and here I have with me a representation of a Bohrak Kaita. If you don't know what Kaitas are, in the original generation of Bionicle, a Kaita was a being that was merged from three separate beings, such as the Toa Kaita. There was also the Matoran Kaita, and also the very rare Turaga Kaita. And there were also Kaitas done for just about all the characters up until 2003. I mean, they still had combiner models after 2003, but they were not fusions. That's what we'll say. Pretty much the combiners from 2004 onwards, well, most of them anyway, were just combiners that depicted other characters or creatures, not supposed to be fusions of the characters that you put the parts together to make. You know, like, for example, there were the combiners with the Toa Metru in 2004, but you didn't, when you combine them together, the official models did not create Toa Kaita. They instead created other things. But anyway, right here, I managed to put together as much of the Bohrak parts that I had with me. I've had the Bohrak Call face shields for some time, and I didn't know what to do with them, because they were just too specific to the Bohrak Call. So I decided to try using them to create something that kind of represents the Bohrak Call. Like maybe this is supposed to be like a fusion of the Bohrak Call, like somehow after their defeat they managed to come back and they became this thing. Though of course it is a little small to be a fusion of 6 Bohrak Call, but I just wanted to make this because I could, and I wanted to put some use into those parts. So, anyway, I did do some differences in this build right here, such as what I used for the legs right here. On the official Bohrak Kaita, you're supposed to put 3 of the standard not 3, 2 of the standard bulk up pieces, and you use the 3 long size axle piece. I mean, you could also use a 2 long size axle piece, but with the Bohrak Kaita, or actually the Bohrak Kaita in general, not just the Bohrak Call Kaita, you had to use what parts you had available. And since the Bohrak did not have 2 long size axle pieces available in any of their sets, you had to use the next shortest, which would be the 3 long size. But since I was not using parts that you would only get with the Bohrak, I just kind of decided to stretch the rules and just go ahead and come up with another way. So I used the 2-ended ball cut pieces that was introduced in 2004. I kind of noticed that some of these pieces are a bit yellowed, like this particular piece right here is yellowed. It may be hard to tell on camera that it's discolored, but if you're looking at this in person, then you would be able to... Oh, no, don't fall forward. Please. Yeah, if you looked at this in person, you would be able to tell. Because there are, like, these white Bohrak eye pieces, they're kind of a whiter white than those other pieces. And if you're wondering why I use each of these shield pieces in the specific spots where I had, well, for the arms right here, I had to come up with some use for those pieces, because, well, for one thing, this orange Bohrak headpiece, you only get one of those in the Exo Toa set, and the single green body piece, it was left over after I made that frog mock, which combines Galok and Levok, the blue and green Bohrak respectively, and this piece was left over because that combination model only used one of these pieces, so the other one was left over. So I had to come up with a use for that piece that only required it, and this is what I used it on. And I also since I didn't have any more of the body pieces after doing this, I did have to substitute using one of the body pieces with head pieces, going up, more up towards the body, and also attaching the Bohrak face shields all around the shoulders, like here's Tanakal's face shield over on the, over here, and Bionicle shield is over there, and I just had to put all the others in whatever places possible that I could. This is kind of loose though. On the official combiners, you're supposed to put a Krana in this area right here, but I didn't want to use any of the Krana. I'm keeping them in a collection. So I just went ahead and just not used one of those. And I also didn't want to use one of those rubber band pieces. There actually is no Krana in here. Don't believe me? Look. See? No Krana. I did use the brown face shield because I just needed to add in some brown to this, along with these brown pieces up here. So, yeah, that is pretty much that right there. Any particular reason, you may ask, why I decided to have Bionicle face shield be used on the actual head itself? It was just something that happened. And also considering that Bionicle was the very last Bohrak to be defeated, I think it's fitting that it takes the head glory for that. The the tube right here is actually used to help keep that shield upwards and not fall down. This rubber hose is not actually available in any Bohrak sets. But I was not following how you actually build the Bohrak Kaita. I just built it my own way, and I did some other things my own way. Now, I think that, all the Bohrak sets were pretty much the same. They pretty much had all the same body parts, they all had the same functions. The only thing that made them different would be their tools, their colors, and, well, that's about it. Just their tools and their colors. This thing just doesn't want to stand up. Okay. There. Now, they did go a bit differently with the Bionicle Kaita. I mean, the one with Tanakal, Parakal, and Nuvakal was pretty short. Yeah, really short. And just had these punching arms. Not sure how to describe it. Though I would probably have to say that the other Kaita, between Bionicle, Bionicle, and Korakal, was a bit weird looking. I mean, it looked okay at the time, and it still kind of does today. It just looked kind of weird, kind of unusually built, so to speak. I really don't understand why they decided to make the combiners for the Bohrak be very different. I guess they just thought, well, if we're going to make the Bohrak be the same as the original Bohrak, we have to give the Kaita some difference, right? Well, of course, you could have made the original Bohrak be... Well, you could actually combine the original Bohrak together to create the Bohrak Kaita rather than the actual Kaita that the Bohrak combined to make. But, of course, you probably wouldn't have thought of doing that on your own, would you? I don't know. I don't think that you would. I think that you would need LEGO to tell you that you could do that before you would think to do that. So that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.